Hey guys, I'm back with another video. Today we are going to make an LED 7 segment clock using Arduino. In this clock we are using 28 LEDs for a digit and 4 LEDs for the DP light. To be precise, we are using 116 LEDs. Right in this video, I'm fast forwarding to clip to show the time changes and also turned off the DP light for better video quality. We have used 3 push buttons to change hours, minute and confirm the time. The trick behind the working of the clock is multiplexing. Right here I used green LEDs for the clock because I do have some green LEDs lying here. So without wasting the time, let's get into it. This video is sponsored by Thomson Electronics. They are the best dealers in commercial supplies of electronic components in India with high quality products and a wide variety of category to choose from. First I grab the green LEDs which I have lying around. Before soldering, it's good to test all the LEDs in hand to make sure every one of them lights up by using a 9V battery and 220 ohm resistor for the job. After all the tests, I use a dotted PCB to place all the LEDs in a manner so that the negative leads always point upwards. If it is tough for you, you can make a sketch of 7 segment clock and stick it on the PCB before placing all the LEDs. Here I have completed placing all the LEDs for the first digit. We do need to have 3 more LEDs. Then I started soldering each one of them at the points. Tap a little solder on each pad to fix them. That's all. Excess heat can damage the LEDs easily, so be cautious on that. If you have any misalignments, reheat the pad and push the LEDs again to the top and solder them again to do this job. Bend all the negative leads of the single column since we need to light each one of them individually. Then we will need to bend all the positive leads of the full digit together to form a positive point for each point. Then I soldered all the negative leads of each digit together to light it uniformly. And then we need to do for all the remaining leads. This is how I have completed soldering all the negative leads for the first digit. We need to individually solder all the leads. As you can see over here, I have done that. After that, I use some leftover LED legs in hand to solder all the positive rows of the digit together, since all the positive pin is common for each digit. Hence we complete the first digit after this by soldering each digit. We would need to make 3 more rows for completion of this project. Here I have completed the first digit. Likewise, I have completed the second digit, the third digit and the fourth digit. These are all the digits we have completed, the first, second, third and fourth. In the middle we need to have a separated DP light. Let's make it. For that I grab a small piece of dotted PCB and 4 LEDs. Align the position for connecting the LEDs by using a marker pen. After that I place the LEDs. Since we are going to connect the LEDs in series and control it using the digital pin iron, we need to solder the positive leads together and the negative leads together. This is how I completed the DP light. As you can see, I have connected the positive legs together and the negative leads together, and we need to wire from the middle. This is it looks after soldering. Then I connected the wire from each digit to make a common point. This is from the first segment, first column of each digit we would have a common point. This is how it looks after connecting the first wire to the first segment digit. We need to connect 6 more wires to all the segments over here, first, second, third, fourth, fifth and sixth. We need to connect all the segments together by connecting wires to have 7 wires from the digits. This is how I have made that. If you have any doubt, you need to check the link in the description for better pictures. Then I connected the negative points from the digit and attached male headers for easily connecting them to the controller board. After that, I placed 3 push buttons in the breadboard, one to put the clock into reset mode, one to select the time, one to select the minutes. I have attached all the leads to analog inputs of the Arduino, then to the ground pin. We push the first button and second button we would change the time and minutes of the clock. Then I made a small PCB. Inside that we would have 3 push buttons as mentioned, one for setting the clock in the time mode, one for minute and one for clock. I attached a 9-volt battery clip. After that I connect all the male headers to the PCB to complete the build. This is the Arduino code for the LED matrix. First I have included the time library. Then we initialize the digit pins, which digit has been connected. After that I initialize the segments. Then I initialize the DP light. DP light would be connected to 9th pin of the Arduino. After that I initialize the switch pins. Switch would be connected to the analog inputs A0, A1, A2. Then we enter the void setup. Inside the void setup we define pin modes as output for the segment. Then we initialize the pin mode for digit as output. After that we begin the serial as 9600. Then we digital write the pins as high from the input switches. After that we enter the void loop. Inside the void loop we digital write this DP light as high. Then we initialize the hour minute. Here we would have a loop. For int I is equal to 250, I greater than 0, I minus. Then we would set the time. After that we would set the time by digital read from the switch to set the time. Then we initialize the void setup time by minute 1, hours, everything over here. While we digital read from the switch S0. Then we set the time as 1 from the minute time, and that would be digital read from the switch input. After that, while reading the switch 1, minute would be increasing, and we have set as minute would be greater than or equal to 59. We would have a delay of 150. We digital read from the switch 2 to set the hours. Also we do have a for loop. It would be working at a delay of 150 and we initialize I is equal to 20, I greater than 0, I minus and set the time. After that we switch the digit from void display number initializing to the display and we set the display brightness to 500. After that we define two digit 1 for digit on and digit 2 for digit off. We would high and low the digit. 4 number of cases over here. For int digit equal to 4, for the case 1, we switch the digit. After that we digital write the digit 1 to be low and DP would be low. For the case 2, we digital write the digit would be on and SDP would be low. For the case 3, we would be highing the digit and for case 4 we would be lowering the digit. We would have a delay microseconds would be setting the brightness. After that we digital read digit 1, 2, 3 and 4 would be off. Then we define the digit on, off and we set the display brightness to 500. The digit on and digit off would be setting the times over here. For that we high and the low the digit once again. For int digit 4, digit would be greater than 0, digit minus. After that, we switch the digit. The case would be light number of 10. Then we break the condition and we load the DP pin. That's how we would have 4 cases. And we set the display brightness using the microseconds. And we off all the digits once again. After that, we would have another case conditions which would be having 4 cases. That would be also for offing the light. Then we switch the digit to case number 4 with the switch digit number. After that, we would enter the case 0 for displaying the digit and all the segments would be on. Till that, we would having 9 number of cases and plus 0 including we would have 10 cases. In each cases, the segment would be simultaneously on and off. We digital read the segment and the segment would be off. And we initialize the segment to on and off by defining it. This is the Arduino code. So we can upload the code to the Arduino. This is how you can make your very own DIY 7-segment clock using Arduino. I hope you liked the video. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe.